Rhyme Sports in the building. Yo, it's NBA playoff preview. We're going to get into the postseason awards as well. Ooh, I'll give it to you in a second. Be patient. So the season ended kind of crazy with the games. When you look at it and how the seeding worked out, I'll just go through each series and do it through the actual matchups on Saturday. So I think Philly takes out Boston. Brooklyn. I say Brooklyn gets a game, 4-1. Okay, I think that they're scrappy. They can definitely get a game. How about that? Toronto, Orlando. I think it goes 6. Orlando's scrappy, so don't sleep on them. Okay. Doc Rivers, my coach of the year. I say the Clippers steal one game. How about that? 4-1. Warriors are just too much. Could upset Denver, but I'm going to say Denver in 7. Okay? You know how Popovich does? I just think Jokic and Murray are going to be too much, and Paul Millsap for basically, dealing with DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge. Maybe if Murray didn't get hurt for the Spurs, then in the beginning of the season, that could work. Pacers, they're going to push Boston. They're going to go to 6. I think Pacers have some game. Sabonis and the boys. Wes Matthews has been playing good. Collison. Too bad they didn't have Victor Oladipo. This Pacer team would be dangerous. But the Celtics, even when they win, they got to play the Bucks next round. That's not good. OKC Portland, right? Wound up being that 3-6 matchup. Look, I think OKC wins. Portland's not healthy enough, but they did have Cantor, Rodney Hood, no Yusuf Nurkic. But CJ's coming back. They got a shot. Portland has a shot. I think OKC wins in 6. Milwaukee's going to sweep Detroit. Greek Freak is going to be his coming out party, ladies and gentlemen. He is not playing. And Houston will beat Utah in, I'll say 6. I think Utah's tough. Gobert and the boys. I think they got the defense and stuff. Basically, I think it's going to come down to Milwaukee against Philly. And I had Boston, and I think Milwaukee's changing my mind. I want to just say I'm going to stay with Golden State over Boston in 7. Maybe Boston writes the shit. But I could easily see it being Milwaukee, Philly, and then Milwaukee gets in, and then it'll be Golden State against OKC, and Golden State will win in 6. So I think OKC will beat Denver in the second round if Denver doesn't get upset by the Spurs, which I don't think they will. But so kind of going against myself because Milwaukee and Giannis are they're on another level, But I'd like to see Boston get there and Kyrie win and then leave. That would be awesome. And then come to the Knicks, Kyrie and Durant. So when you're talking about MVP, it's Giannis. Okay, Defensive Player of the Year is Giannis. My coach of the year, it could be Budenholzer, but I'm going to go with Doc Rivers. I mean, you trade Tobias Harris, you have injuries. You're going with Lou Williams, Shea Gilchrist-Alexander, just a bunch of nobodies. Lou Williams, once they traded Tobias Harris, I was like, wow. And they still made the playoffs. So props to the Clippers. I mean, they wound up the 8th seed, but they could have been the 6th seed for a minute. Rookie of the Year, Luka Doncic beats out Trae Young. They both were winning, awards and stuff all year. 6th man, still got to give that to Lou. I said defense, Giannis. And then, first team, all NBA. I guess the center position is the question. Do you go with Nikola Jokic from Denver or Embiid at center? I'm going with Embiid, but Jokic would be second team. Second team is probably more interesting than first team. So it's Curry, Harden, I got to say Durant, Giannis, and Embiid. The second team would have to be The guards, right? Oof, that's tough. I mean, you almost want to say Lillard and go Westbrook. I don't know. Lillard, Kyrie. You know, I mean, guys have had good seasons, but LeBron, Jokic, and who's the third front court player? Kawhi. I guess you could say Kawhi. No, Paul George, sorry. So that would be it, Paul George. So that'd be the second team. So I think either way, you're still going to have the Warriors be NBA champions. They're just incredible. I know Curry is going to be a little banged up for a minute, but he'll get it together and be back. And they're either going to beat the Celtics or the Bucks in 7 games. I think the Rockets in the second round, though, are going to give the Warriors, they're going to push them to 7. It'll be entertaining again. They'll be healthy, but Rockets aren't good enough. They don't play enough D. I'd be shocked if the Warriors, this might be the most fragile they are, even though they've got a talented roster. The bench is not as good. Quinn Cook's going to have to step up. Kevin Looney, some of the guys. We'll see how it plays out. It's time for my Knicks fans. Got the worst record. Probably get the number 1 pick. Hopefully to get Zion. You know, Zion and Ja and RJ all declared. I think Cam Reddish declared. Glad Trey Jones is going back. But, yeah, it's, you know, DeAndre Hunter will probably be a top 4 or 5 pick after what he did in the tournament. And Jared Culliver from Texas Tech, he'll be up there 5, 6, or 7. It's going to be really fascinating. Haven't heard if Nazir Little declared yet, or my boy Cody White from North Carolina. I wish they would both stay and improve their games, but you know how that goes. So get ready. EROM Sports. Still take the Warriors. I'll still take Warriors over Celtics in 7, but it's probably going to be Warriors over Bucks in 7. And get ready, because Giannis Antetokounmpo is going to have a coming out party. Peace. EROM Sports in the building, yo. Poetry, you know it's me. Steadily the flip. Steadily the better be. Ooh, ooh. New York, baby. The Knicks are coming. Kyrie, Zion, and Kevin Durant, get ready. I love it. Peace.